friends, welcome back to the channel. I've got my friend Liberty
Hi.
with us today. She's gonna help us get started and then she's gonna go off and do her own 9-year-old thing. But I've got 22 items to go over with you guys for a gross total of almost $2,200. All right, Liberty, you want to say hi one more time?
Hi.
And we will bring her back in before we're done.
Bye.
Okay, friends, thank you very much. My daughter just wanted to be in the video, so give her couple minutes of fame, and I will dive into all of these items that sold. It was a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving and got to be with your loved ones. And eat lots of really good food. So we will organize from lowest price item to the highest price item, leaving at the very end one item that sold for almost $350. You're not going to want to miss it. Also at the very end, I always give a breakdown to show you the profits of the net profit and the gross profit, because when I'm saying $2,200, I don't get to keep all of that. So you'll get an actual breakdown at the end. Okay, first item is a Pampered Chef mixing bowl, measuring cup bowl. Measuring cup bowl? Was that a thing? It was $2 at a sale, garage sale, estate sale, I don't remember. But Pampered Chef is kind of a bolo, but this one is not really that hot. So it only sold for 20 bucks, plus shipping, luckily, and I will be using foam to pack it. So pro tip, mattress foam pad from Walmart is a wonderful, wonderful packing material. But I also buy, at my Amazon bins, they have this speaker foam, or like sound deadening foam. It's basically like egg carton foam, and I wrap a lot of my stuff in it, and I get it super cheap. So this will get the foam treatment as well as the bubble treatment, which for a $20 item is kind of a shame. I'm going to spend probably $10 worth of packing materials just to ship it. So, is what it is. Probably not a huge one on my bolo list. We've got some Canon ink. This was, let's see, go to the right page here. Okay. Canon. I paid $3 at my Amazon bins. I get asked in every single video. My Amazon bins is a local liquidation center who buys pallets from Amazon. They buy Amazon returns, Amazon shelf pulls, overstock, whatever it is. They buy it from Amazon and put it in their store. They charge a set dollar amount each day, and each day is when I'm saying $3, it was on Tuesday. If it's a $15, it was on Friday. But that is probably 50% of my inventory comes from my bin store, while the rest comes from the wild of estate sales, thrift stores, and all of those. So $3 bins sold for $37. I have a sale going right now on, what's today? Today is Sunday. I'm filming this Sunday night because tomorrow I've got a zillion things to do. So I picked this sale. It was for Black Friday, but I was late. I think I started it Saturday morning. That sounds right. Sales were slow. I was not having huge sales for the weekend, but then I did a massive sale of 20% off of anything that was 1 month or older, and anything that's less than 30 days got 15% off. That definitely upped my sales. So the pricing is going to be kind of weird. $36.72. I did not price my item like that. It's because it was 15% or 20% off, and it just plays with weird numbers. So this was 20%, still sold for 36 bucks. The sale ends tomorrow. So I'm losing some money because 20%, 15%, yes, that's profit that I'm eating into, but I also got a lot more sales because of it. So everyone expects a good deal right now, and I'm not one to say no to it. Okay, Microsoft Office. $5 bin find sold for 40 bucks. Brand new, sealed Microsoft. That's a no-brainer. We've got a couple fragiles hiding back here. Perfect timing for this guy. He's a little dusty. Dallas Cowboys. Little Santa Claus. It's a Danbury mint. I want to say it's Danbury. 2006 Christmas ornament. Someone who's a Cowboys fan is going to love this. I paid like $2 at an estate sale. This was a serious cowboy lover's house. There was so much cowboys at this house. Sold for $30, and it was not part of the sale. This was an earlier one, so must have come in before I started the sale. We've got some books. These were $15 bin finds, so that would have been on a Friday. And they are the A to Z Mystery Series. Probably going to be a Christmas gift, an amazing gift for somebody. Sold for $50. I was going to keep it for my daughter originally, but she said she doesn't like them. So we will sell it for $50. We've got a Department 56 house. All right, over here. Problem with going out of order. My stuff is all over. Ugh. Department 56. This is the Snow Village Hidden Ponds house. I picked these houses up for $2 to $3 a piece. I did a bulk buy and just cleared this house. I've already made my money probably 5x at least on this bundle. I think I paid $200 for everything. And there was one bundle alone that sold for $300. And then I had others that are going for $70 to $100. I've lost track. But when I'm buying them for $2 to $3 and we're averaging $30 to $50 a house, it was a good buy. And they're going off the shelves pretty quickly now. My room was just covered in Department 56. But now with the holidays, they're going really quick. So this guy sold for $32 as part of the sale, but they are paying for shipping. We've got West Wing. This was in a video. It was a Thursday sale, estate sale, where this house was like a mini blockbuster. I bought so many movies, and I didn't buy so many. I should say that. They had so many movies. I bought a handful of them. I was picky and choosy on the ones that I grabbed, but this one, I paid $25. I kind of paid up on it because then when it went on sale, it sold for $55. Not a huge profit, but someone's going to be happy to get a brand new version of West Wing for Christmas. Assuming it's a Christmas gift. We've got France. We've got a Starbucks mug. This is one of my favorite bolos because they are consistent. Starbucks mugs, when you can get other countries, and especially the weird countries that I can never pronounce, they are usually worth the most money. So this one I think is an older, yeah, I can tell from my picture. It's an older one. I had bought a whole bulk item. I think I paid $6 a mug. It's been a while. It's been probably 2 or 3 years since I bought these. It was a military family, and everywhere they went, each base, they bought a Starbucks mug. So I cleared them out. It was probably one of my earliest bulk buys that I've ever done. I was nervous at first, and then I'm like, all right, it's going to pay off. And here we are 2-3 years later, and they're still selling. This guy sold for $40. And it was 20% off. So that's probably why it sold, was because it was on sale. And I'm in it, I think it was $6 is what I paid for each of these mugs. We've got an Oofy security system. No, we don't. It's an Oofy lock. Not the security, but Oofy security lock. I guess we'll call it that. $15 bin find, sold for 20% off for a total of $64. I'm happy to get rid of this stuff. Honestly, I know this would have gone for close to $80 if I sat on it, but I'm selling it now because it's on sale. It could be that the profit or the value has gone down because I've had it for a little while. It could be that it's oversaturated now. It could be many reasons why it hasn't left my shelf, but the way to get it off your shelf now is to put it on sale. So I'm happy to get rid of it for $65 and get my money out of it. We've got a sound amplifier. This one was weird. I was not expecting this to be worth as much as it was. Bins, $15 day. It is called a Pocket Talker personal amplifier. I still don't know what the heck it does. One-on-one conversation, small group listening. All right, so I guess it's like a microphone that you can hold and be able to hear it better if you're hard of hearing. It's kind of bulky. I don't know. Somebody wanted it. It is open box, or did I say pre-owned? I don't even know. But it sold for 20% off and for $72. And I paid $15. So not too shabby. All right, now we're getting to this one. I can start stacking over here. Okay, this one is called a hover pen. It was kind of trippy. It just caught my eye because it was a pretty box. Um, my friend's probably laughing when she watches this. She always grabs anything that's a pretty box. And I'll ask her, whoa, wow, why'd you grab that? She's like, I like the box. So there's times that pays off. Just buy the pretty boxes and it could be worth some good money. So this one was a shock. I looked it up and it was, I want to say I bought this during like my round 2. I go in the morning on Fridays and I'm there for at least 2, sometimes 3 hours, go home, pack orders, have lunch, sometimes take a nap, and then I'll go back around 4 o'clock to see either what they put out on the shelves or what other people have put back. And during that round 2, I usually leave with a few extra things, which is nice. This was one of those during the round 2. So $15, sold for $70 or close to it. And it's just a really cool looking pen. Yeah, it's a pen. It's just cool looking. So, pretty boxes paid off. Sold for $70. All right, we are moving on up here. We've got a really cool one. All right. I don't know about you guys, but during this weekend, I went and saw Wicked. I actually saw it twice this week. I know, I'm a huge fan, and I've seen it twice on live theater, once in Denver, once here in Tucson, and I'm obsessed. It's such a good show, and I just love all the music. So when it came to theaters that we have been waiting for years, if you know, you know. We've been waiting for a very long time for this to finally hit the theaters, because they started leaking it 3-ish years ago. That they said it was going to be made to a movie. We didn't know who was going to be cast or any of that. And honestly, as much as I dislike Ariana Grande, not a fan at all. I don't like her. She could not have been cast any better for this role. It was spot on. So definitely highly recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. This right here is Elphaba. It is the deluxe Elphaba. But the reason she is of value right now. Well, for one, she went on sale. So it wasn't this cheap when I listed it, but that's why it sold this weekend. She should have gone for over $80. But there was a typo on the bottom where Mattel put the website of wicked.com. Do not go to that website. I warn you right now, don't do it. It is an adult website, and they goofed by putting the wrong website on these boxes. So they all got pulled from Amazon. And therefore they're worth a little bit more money. So it should have gone for $80 to $90 if I sat on it. Was part of the sale, sold for, again, almost $70. But it's not perfect condition. The box is a little smushed, and I put that in the picture. But people are buying it because of that misprint, and it's just going to be a collector's piece. So go see that movie if you haven't. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? We've got some boots. Boots. These are very heavy. Okay. They are Thor dirt bike boots. Brand spanking new boots. These were actually from the new bins that opened south of me. I don't talk about it too much. It was a very small window when they opened, until they kind of changed their model. I think I was able to milk it maybe a month, and then they switched their model, and now they cherry pick, and it's just cheap crap in their bins. So while they were still having good stuff, I grabbed those boots. They were $16 on Fridays. So I paid $1 extra for them. Took an offer of $77. They were on sale, but this person was persistent. They should have gone for close to $100. So I took an offer and sold them for $77. And I think it's free shipping. Oh, so help me God. I don't know how far this thing is going, but they're kind of big. So we'll see how much I make on those. All right, and next item is this Olympus camera. I love point and shoot 35mm cameras. Olympus is definitely one to watch for. This guy was, I think it was 15. Yeah, it was 15 at my local thrift. I was surprised it was still there. So local thrift, $15, fully tested. It works. Has the manual. I actually didn't put that in the pictures, so that would have actually added a little bit more to it. But I think I had the manual sitting over here when I went to take pictures. So they're still going to get the manual. They'll just be happy with it. And it sold for $90 for an Olympus point and shoot camera. Yeah, they're hot. Anytime you can find film cameras, they are doing very well. And I think they'll continue to. Okay, we've got a Shine Pod. I thought this was going to be just like the dental pods that I was finding. And this one is actually worth a little bit more than those dental pods. It's an appliance cleaner. It cleans either dentures, it can clean your retainers, it can clean whatever else you can get into the hole. We'll call it that. Sold for, yeah, they call it a retainer cleaner. Sold for $90, and I paid $15 at my local bins. All right, this one is too big to pick up. I've got a big tote in here, and it is of Heroscape. This is one of those things that I used to pick up all the time. Anything nerdy. It's going to be your Dungeons and Dragons, your Heroscape, your Lord of the Rings, your nerdy kind of stuff, right? That stuff sells. And no shame in nerds, because I love when someone else can out-tech and I can use different things that they've out-teched. For example, like my Govee lights, there's a whole platform of people that are so awesome in their coding and their technical stuff that they spend their time programming these lights and sharing those programs with us not so tech savvy people. So yeah, there's a place for nerds in the world, and I love it. And this one is called Heroscape. It is just the gravel, the rock, these little hexagon pieces. I paid $5 at a garage sale. It was that same garage sale that I grabbed those giant airplanes. I had it was one airplane and an RC car. A build your own kind of RC car. Yeah, those already flew off the shelf. And now this one sold for $90. I paid $5. It's not going to be fun to ship because it's in a giant tote. But what I'm going to do is take it out of the tote into a box, and I get to use the tote in my closet because I have been in a purging stage today of organizing my closet. Yeah, one of the things with losing weight is you get rid of clothes so fast. And out with the old, in with the new, and I've got a shoe addiction. So they say that like transfer addictions, that's real. It is definitely transferred from food to shopping and shoes and clothes. And with what I do for a living, I find shoes, I find purses, I find clothing for really, really cheap. Like, okay, my outfit today, these are Judy Blue jeans. I never would have bought Judy Blue jeans if they weren't at a thrift store for a couple bucks. This shirt, this was a thrift store find for, again, a couple bucks. So even if I get 2 or 3 wears out of it, I'm thrilled. And it can go right back in the donate and someone else can love it. But I think these Judy Blues, I am keeping them because I am loving their jeans. Okay, sorry. Side note. Now, let's move on. We've got Plexus Gut Health. Okay, what is that? Whoop, alphabet down. This was, again, just a pretty box. I saw some writing on there. Let's see what it is. And it is brand spanking new. It is some kind of, like, weight management system. The irony, right? So, with this, it was free shipping. It is brand new. Doesn't expire till 26 and 27. $15 bin find. Sold for $130. That was a good one. All right, we're just getting better and better. I told you we're getting up there now. We're now well into the hundreds into these items. All right, this one is tiny. Let me find him. Here he is. This little guy. All right, it is a Fender Mustang amplifier. This little guy. $15 at my bins Friday. Sold for $120. For this little guy. That was an awesome, awesome find. So he is brand new, $120. Thank you. All right, now we've got another fun one. Alphabet is causing trouble over here. Okay, she's knocking this girl over. Safe, okay. Joseph Originals. These are my favorite little finds right now because they're kind of a little sleeper. Not a lot of people know about them. So these were $2 at a local estate sale. It was a church-run estate sale, and there were like five or six of them on the table. No, I think there was more than that. I think there was like 7 or 8 of them. And I just did a quick Google Lens search because they were just pretty and I just looked them up, right? So Google Lens and I almost fell over. So that was only scanning 1 or 2 of them. So I knew at that point, just get them all and get out of there. So I grabbed them all. I think I have 2 more listed. One of them, people are sending some questions on. So I think she's going to go next. But they're doing very, very well. And this girl is Brazil, Little Miss International's Brazil. She sold for $110. Was she on sale? No. So $110. Joseph Originals. Definitely add these to your bolo because people that are collecting these, if they're missing just one figure of these series, like there's the birth month ones, there's countries, there's I think birthstones, there's a bunch of different series. And they're amazing. So she's going to get the bubble wrap treatment as well as the foam treatment before she goes into a small box. And as long as Elphaba doesn't knock her over. All right, we'll put her up here. All right, we've got another camera. This one is a digital camera. This was, how much did I pay for this one? Jennifer, there it is. FC70. All right, I did put it in there. I just didn't say Panasonic. I said Lumix. Panasonic, $15. I must have grabbed this at the same time as that Olympus because this was a thrift find at my local thrift and with lots of accessories. We've got, no we don't. What am I missing over here? The picture is showing a lot more stuff. All right, there must be more next to it. So I'll have to grab the rest of the accessories. But we've got extra batteries. We've got the charger. This was not at the thrift. This was a garage sale. I remember now. But it was $15. Either way, wherever the heck I got it, it was $15. And it sold for $135. Tested, works, beautiful, beautiful camera. I just have to find the rest of the pieces that were in the box with it. All right, then. All right, now we're going up. We're at a $200 item now, and that goes to this Braun hair remover. This was a $15 bin find. It sold for 15% off. So it's probably priced, what is the math? Like $250. But again, I'm happy to get rid of it. I'm clearing out and can actually start seeing the floor behind me. Well, behind you technically. And start getting some more stuff up into my shelves. So yes, I'm taking less money, but I'm clearing more inventory. I'm still in my peak season of sourcing right now. We're going to have more church sales picking up. I am in no issue of finding inventory. So my only issue is I need to be flipping inventory and keeping room in my store. So this sold for $212. Thank you to the bins. That was a good one. And best find of the weekend. Best sale of the weekend. I told you it was going to be over $300. And my friends, it is pure profit. Pure profit. This right here is the Phonak hearing aids. Okay? These little hearing aids are also missing its accessories. Hubby's fired. He was pulling orders here and he didn't grab everything with it. So these little hearing aids are tested. I charged them up. They fully charge. Turn them on. They work. They were at a garage sale for free. Yes. I go to the sale. I grab these. I'm grabbing a couple other things. I go to check out. I'm like, all right, how much for the hearing aids? And she said, honestly, no charge. That I think she said her brother had passed away, and she didn't want to sell. She just wanted to give it away. So, thank you. I don't know. Should I feel guilty? Free is free. I didn't ask questions. She didn't ask me questions. She just said it was free. So, yes, it was free. Hearing aids, fully tested. And these bad boys sold with 15% off. So I know they were priced at like $400, but these are going to a new home for $340. And I've got a couple other like hearing aid covers and all the little grippy things to go in your earlobes. There's a bunch of accessories that I just need to grab from the box. So that wraps up 20. No, it doesn't. I've got one more. That was 22 items on eBay. But right before I hit record, there was one more item that sold over on Mercari. And what's funny is it's because I moved it trying to get to one of these items. So you know that law. If you touch your inventory, it sells every time. So I just need to make it a habit all night long or every day to go around and just touch all of my inventory. So this last one is not in order of smallest to largest. It's just an item. $15 bins. And it goes to these Hinkle knives. This was knife day. I just cleared house and grabbed so many knives. And these guys sold for $65 plus shipping. So, yeah. All right. Welcome to part 2 now of my what sold. You guys, just when I thought the weekend could not get better, I just pulled in over $2,600 in one day. That is definitely by far my biggest eBay day in my entire life. Ever in one day. So we have 11 more items to tell you about. And I know this video is going to be a little long now that we got this many sales, but there are some serious bolos in here that I can't wait to tell you about. So we've got to add this jug bow. It is a doggy training collar. This was a bins find, $3 day, and it sold with the sale. I've got 15%. I think I said that earlier. This was 15%, so it sold for $25, just for a little dog collar. Easy peasy. And this home office, same thing. It's the one I just sold yesterday, but this is the last one that I got, and this one sold for $40 as well, with the 20% off, and I paid $5 for this one. We've got some shoes. These were a sale I did film, so it was probably a month or so ago. I bought a bunch of Birkenstocks for $3 a pair. This is the video that I started getting crap for because she told me the price and it turned out to be about $3 a pair. And then I added one more pair and she added like $7 or something to the total. I'm like, wait, back it up. If these guys are all $3, why is adding one more $7? So anyways, she did end up doing just 3 for that additional pair. So $3 for some used Birks, and they sold not on sale for $37. I don't know why it wasn't on sale. Maybe it was an offer. So when I take an offer, maybe it doesn't show the sale. I don't know. eBay is weird. eBay. All right, then we've got a super fast sale. I just listed this Friday night. It is a Fuji camera, paid $3 at an estate or a garage sale. Has its charger, has its camera, has a battery, and has an SD card. It is tested and it works. Sold within hours for $50. That was a super fast sale. Then this next one's a fun one. I sold these last week, and word's getting out now that I'm filming all of these. People in my area are starting to watch. So I got to grab these when I see them now. It was there on $15 day, but I didn't want to spend that much on it. So when it was still there on Sunday for $8, I grabbed it, and this one sold for $62. And it is a baseball training device, brand new in package. They had a bunch of these on Friday, but I didn't want to pay $15, so I'm happy they were still there later in the week. All right, we've got another Christmas village. Are we sure this is the one, babe? Let's see. This doesn't look like it. Did I have a picture of the outside box? Okay, maybe this is it. All right, I was doubting him. Don't ever doubt him. He knows what he's doing. All right, Department 56. This would have been maybe $3. It's that same haul where I bought them all for like $2 to $3 a piece. So this one is, I don't even know what village. Original Snow Village gift set. Just a beautiful piece if you are a Department 56 collector. And this guy sold for $63 as part of my 20% off sale. I'm definitely going to continue this sale. I was talking to my husband today on what we want to change it to. 20% is a little aggressive, but it is nice getting the stuff out the door. And I am in it for volume. I want to get it out because I am shopping a lot. So if we end up continuing and doing like 17% or something like that, I can see that happening. All right. So we've got some knives. These are those ones that I was working on. If you joined me Friday night when I did a live, these were getting listed. It had something all over it. It almost looks like concrete. It's, I don't know, maybe kitty litter? I hope it's not kitty litter. But there was something on it. So I wiped a bunch of it, but I put it into the description. I also said that it was incomplete. It did not have all 15 knives in there that this was supposed to come with. It only had 10 knives and the block. So they know what they were getting. Paid $15 at my bins, and it sold for $120. So we are still sorted from lowest amount to the highest. So I saved the biggest for the end. All right, so we're getting up there now. We've got a choir boy. Technically, it's a choir girl. It is in a boy box. All right. So this girl, I just pulled her head off. We'll just put that right back on there. You saw nothing. Okay, so choir girl. She was $2 at a garage sale. $2. Yeah. They had no idea that choir girl here is a gem, and she sold part of the 20%, so someone got a crazy good deal, but again, I'm happy to get rid of it. I've got a train set that I just picked up on Friday, and if it's not sold, probably by this Friday, I'm going to go 20% off of that because I want my Christmas stuff out of here. I know Christmas does sell year round, but it is a lot more popular at Christmas time, and I want to get rid of it. So choir girl here sold for $150. Yes, I am very happy with her. She's in her original box here. Keep pulling her head off. Okay, so she's in her original box, and I believe I put in there that she's going to ship in this box. The box is pretty worn, so I probably will do the cellophane trick where I'll kind of create some more cardboard for the top because it's open up top, and then I'm just going to wrap the crap out of it in the cellophane, and it's going to ship in that. Before you come at me, the cellophane, it's moving style wrapping plastic wrap. Is that a thing? So movers use it to wrap your couch when they load it up to a moving van. So it is not saran wrap from the grocery store. This is a heavier duty moving packing wrap. And I've shipped big things using this wrap and have had zero problems. Knock on wood. But it protects it. It keeps its form. It adds some good stability to it. And that's what I ship these giant things. I had some giant airplanes. That's what I'm wrapping them in. And choir girl here is also going to get the saran wrap. The moving wrap. I got to stop calling it saran. The moving wrap treatment. All right, this next one is a fun one because it was a twofer. This was at the bins. And it was her. I'm calling it a her. It's an InSinkerator hot water faucet. So there was the faucet and there was the water heater. They were together, so I only paid $15 for the pair. So when I put it in my spreadsheet, I'm saying cost of good $6 because it's 15 plus tax technically. So $16 in half, $8. I didn't say 6. I said 8. I didn't mean to say 6. I mean 8. So $8 is what I paid for this. And it's just the faucet. And somebody really needs it because it sold for $160. I know, it's getting better. It's getting better. You guys are going to fall over when you see my final sale. Okay, we've got a Coogie. All right, everyone corrects me on how to say it. Is it Coogie or Coogie? Or is it Koji? All right, I'm going Coogie. That just sounds fun. Coogie sweaters. These were an estate sale find probably 2-ish years ago, early on. And I bought a bunch of them. They were $4 a piece. And I probably made over $1,000 in these sweaters. This is one of my last, I think it is my last one of that whole collection. And I want it gone. I'm tired of looking at the sweater. It's getting a new home for a sale of $165. Coogi, 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 Koji, however you want to say it. Funny name, serious profits. Definitely add this to your BOLO list. And yeah, they're just wool sweaters, but the print and whatever it is makes them really popular. All right, my friends, the second best sale of my eBay history, best sale of, I can't say the year because I think those binoculars were this year. Definitely the best sale of the weekend goes to this door panel. Okay, I don't even know. It's a telephone entry system. So it goes on the front of your apartment building. I'm assuming you own said apartment building. Don't put it on your personal building. And you put in the codes to say, okay, I'm your pizza man. Press 2, come on in. I have a delivery for you. Unit number, come on in. All right, I don't know how they program it, but this guy was at my bins for $15. I looked it up when I was there, and I'm like, okay, the prices are ridiculous. How expensive these are, brand new. The sell-through wasn't amazing, but I'm like, for this profit, I'll sit on it for a little while. Somebody is going to be looking for it. They were selling. It just wasn't very popular. I think there were like 5 available and maybe 1 sold. Like, it's not a sought-after item, but if you need it, you need it. And apparently, whoever the heck this was in I think it was in California, needed it. So this guy, brand new, has its keys, has its manual. Like, wow. This sold for $1,615 plus $20 in shipping. I don't know where the heck I got the shipping calculation. So they paid $20 to ship it. It's going to cost a lot more than $20 to ship this. So $1,600. Wow. And it's only maybe 2 weeks old. I think this was 2 weeks ago that I found this. So I've got a lot more packing to do this morning. I'm not mad about it. What does that put my gross sales? Oh my gosh. I think we were at 2,500. Okay, you're going to get a full breakdown at the end. So I think it was right around 2,500 for the weekend, adding in today's sales of 2,600. Yeah, we're over $5,000 in one weekend of gross sales. Wow. All right. I am just absolutely grateful, thankful, blessed, all the things for what an amazing weekend this was. So hopefully you guys learned something, and cue the outro. That's going to wrap it up, you guys. So I've got a couple visitors that want to come in and be in the video. Do you guys want to come and say goodbye? It's all right.
I want to say hi.
Okay, so we've got Lincoln, we've got Liberty. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't, make sure that you
like and subscribe. Hi, bye.
And down in the description, be sure to grab my free BOLO list. That is yours for free. Top brands, top items to watch for in your eBay business. You will also see my other favorite tool is my desert dashboard. That is my eBay tracking system spreadsheet down in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful week. I know. Squish. Bye, guys.